precaution for all of these deaths.
Well, following that brush with the bizarre, next week we take a look at just how filmmakers capture the world of nature. We go behind the scenes of the BBC production Supersense. The aim of the series is to show the world as animals see and hear it. To do that required an amazing range of technology and ingenuity. You can see the Supersense programs on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. You can see how they did it here on Quantum next week. See you then.
The lives of millions of people were saved by a young doctor home from the war. Disillusioned and unemployed, he made a medical breakthrough that helped many diabetics lead more normal lives. The discovery of insulin in our Wednesday special, Glory Enough for All, is next on ABC.
Right, move. The drug squad.
Service and dedication to duty.
Take the place apart.
You can do me a favour.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
A force crippled by corruption.
Good quality stuff. Great.
Torn by ruthless ambition.
You name it, I can fix it.
Driven by unbridled greed.
This is the big one, son.
The story of our time.
What's that the front seat?
Scales of Justice, the award-winning Sunday feature.
I don't trust any of you bastards.
Outstanding drama, 8:30 Sunday, ABC.
Good evening, Peter Ackfield in the Melbourne newsroom. Detectives are tonight trying to identify the dismembered body of a man found buried in sandhills at the Rye Back Beach on the Mornington Peninsula. Late yesterday, dogs uncovered part of a blood-stained tarpaulin, inside which was the torso of a man in his 20s. A hunting arrow was found embedded in the man's heart. This morning, another shallow gravesite was found containing a head, arms and feet. A Melbourne banker has appeared in court over what's alleged to be Australia's biggest case of insider trading. Ian Malcolm-Johns, former managing director of Tricontinental, the merchant banking arm of the State Bank of Victoria, faced charges of insider trading, blackmail, corruptly receiving secret commissions and conspiracy to commit an indictable offence. A 46-year-old man has appeared in the Frankston Magistrates Court charged with 449 counts of indecent assault and gross indecency. Kenneth John Wilson of Longwarrin was remanded in custody to appear at the Melbourne Magistrates Court on August the 11th. Now to football news, Peter Knights has been sacked as coach by the Brisbane Bears. And also tonight, Hawthorn's Gary Bacanara has faced the VFL Tribunal on a striking charge arising out of last weekend's game against Richmond. Alex First is at VFL House.
Hawthorn's Gary Bacanara has been found guilty of striking Richmond's Peter Sikorsky and suspended for the next 3 matches. Bacanara admitted making contact with Sikorsky but denied that the intent was there, and he pleaded not guilty. In written evidence to the League's investigations officer Max Croxford, Bacanara said the incident had had a dramatic effect on himself and on his family. He apologised to Sikorsky and to his family for any inconvenience. Sikorsky didn't recall anything about the incident, but he required 8 stitches to his chin. So just repeating that Gary Bacanara will miss the next 3 club matches for Hawthorn.
And that's all from the newsroom for now. Tonight's edition of The Late News will be straight after Couchman.
On tomorrow's 7:30 report, the greatest environmental statement in history. That's what Bob Hawke said. The federal government's new policy. A special program devoted to it with hookups around Australia with expert reaction and criticism. See you then.
Marilyn's hot.
Please don't make me go back up to that hot apartment.
And Richard Sherman's got a terrible case of the 7-year itch.
Yes, I live here alone, all alone.
But she's not as dumb as she looks.
That's the wonderful part about being with a married man. No matter what happens, he can't possibly ask you to marry him.
How to Cure the 7-Year Itch with Marilyn Monroe. Our Friday night movie, 8:30 Friday on ABC. Inside Running, ABC's new Australian drama series, is set in the competitive, sophisticated world of barristers.
Fred's given me a criminal brain.
Right. She can't cross-examine. She hasn't got a killer instinct.
In chambers and in court.
And that's why you attacked your husband, isn't it?
No.
Inside Running stars Scott Burgess.
Okay, know-it-all. You want to go it alone? Just say the word and I'm out the door.
Louis Fiander.
My door is always open, except in moments of extreme passion when I
kick it shut.
And Genevieve Pico.
You tried to con me. What? You're a bloody fool.
Inside Running is no place for losers.
How much did you get? $1 million? No? 2?
Inside Running, superb Australian drama begins 8:30 Saturday on ABC.
Good evening and welcome to another ABC special. Over the next 2 nights, the dramatic battle waged by a young doctor and his colleagues against the ravages of diabetes. We proudly premiere Glory Enough for All.